Hello everyone, this is Kailas Tidke, lecturer in English, Applied Science Department, CSMSS College of Polytechnic, Aurangabad. Dear students, today we are going to see the introduction of basic English. Now this subject basic English is compulsory for all the courses of diploma in engineering and technology, including computer engineering, civil engineering, mechanical engineering, electronics and telecommunication engineering, and electrical engineering. These are the 5 core branches. So for all these branches, English is compulsory. So we'll try to understand exactly what is the introduction, what are the contents in this subject one by one. First of all, we'll try to understand what is the vision and mission of the institute. The vision of the institute is to provide value-based technical education so as to meet the needs of industry and society. And the mission statements are: number one is imparting technical knowledge and skill through effective implementation of teaching and learning. Second mission statement is strengthening the interaction between industry and institute to fulfill the requirements of industries. And third mission statement and last is to inculcate the professional and ethical values for social and environmental concern. So these are the mission statements. All have to remember vision and mission of the institute. Then we have competency and course outcomes here. Now the subject code you should remember 22101. This is for basic English, and the competency is to communicate in English spoken and written form effectively. So what should be the competency of this subject? आप ये subject सीखने के बाद आप में किस तरीके की प्रोफिशिएंसी आएगी या आपकी कॉम्पिटेंसी क्या होगी ये सब्जेक्ट की, तो आप उसको ध्यान में रख सकते हैं कि कम्युनिकेट इन इंग्लिश स्पोकन एंड रिटन फॉर्म इफेक्टिवली. This could be the competency of the subject. Then we have course outcomes. There are 5 course outcomes for each subject. It may vary from subject to subject, but for basic English we have 5 course outcomes. Number one is formulate grammatically correct sentences. This is the first and very important course outcome. Then we have summarize comprehension passages. Then third is compose dialogues and paragraphs for different situations. Next is use relevant words as per context. And the last is deliver prepared speeches to express ideas, thoughts and emotions. So these are the 5 important course outcomes. Means after completion of this particular course, what you will study or what will be the outcome of this subject after studying basic English. So these are the 5 outcomes which will have to get proficiency in these areas. So the course outcomes are very important to remember. Then we'll try to understand what is the teaching scheme. इसमें teaching scheme क्या है, अभी हम इसको समझने की कोशिश करेंगे. जैसे कि मैंने आपको कहा ये सब्जेक्ट पूरे कोर्सेज को कंपलसरी है, ठीक है. इसका सब्जेक्ट कोड है 22101. नाउ इन द अपडेटेड teaching updated scheme, that is I scheme, which is launched in 2017, okay, winter 2017. From that moment it is not called as a subject, it is called as a course, and for your branches it is called as a program. So remember this particular change. Your branch, we do not call it as a branch now, we call it as a program. हमेशा आप program कहेंगे और जो आपका subject रहेगा उसको हम course कहेंगे, ठीक है. So the course is basic English and course code is 22101. So what is the teaching scheme of this subject? We'll try to understand. Now see, there are 3 theory lectures, then we don't have tutorial, and we have 2 practicals. So there are total 5 credits LTP, okay. So what we have to understand here, the paper is for 3 hours. In this particular paper we have 70 marks theory. Out of these 70 marks we should get 28 marks, यानी कि 70 मार्क का थ्योरी पेपर है आपको, उसको हम एंड सेमेस्टर एग्जाम कहेंगे EAC. और 30 मार्क का प्रैक्टिकल थियरी का जो प्रैक्टिकल असेसमेंट है आपका प्रोग्रेसिव असेसमेंट, सो दैट इज फॉर 30 मार्क्स. सो विल हैव टू रिमेंबर दिस ऑल्सो. We don't have any limit for the passing to progressive assessment in 0 marks to 30 marks we can get. But for theory exam यानी कि theory exam में आपको 70 में से 28 मार्क्स मिलना मैंडेटरी है, कंपलसरी है. वो टोटल मिला के होता है 70 + 30 100 मार्क्स. 100 में से दोनों मिला के आपको 40 मार्क्स मिलना इसेंशियल है. देन वी कम टू प्रैक्टिकल सेशन. उसमें प्रैक्टिकल होता है. प्रैक्टिकल में एंड सेमेस्टर एग्जाम होती है 25 मार्क्स के लिए. उसमें से मिनिमम 10 मार्क्स आपको मिलना मैंडेटरी है. और प्रैक्टिकल असेसमेंट में दूसरा पार्ट है, उसमें में 25 मार्क्स है आपको. तो ये जो 25 मार्क्स है आपको, उसमें से आपको मिनिमम 10 मार्क्स एंड मैक्सिमम total out of 50 you should get at least 20 marks, isn't it? So for theory here 30 marks, what type of 30 marks are given here? See, we have TS1 and TS2, okay, class test 1 and class test 2. So and 10 marks for micro project. In this way these are the 30 marks, okay. 10 marks आपके माइक्रो प्रोजेक्ट के लिए हो सकता रहेंगे. और जो आपके जो 20 मार्क्स होंगे, तो वो 20 मार्क्स आपकी क्लास टेस्ट 1 एंड क्लास टेस्ट 2, वो दोनों का एवरेज निकाल के आपको 20 मार्क्स मिलेंगे. इन दिस वे दिस सब्जेक्ट इज वर्थ फॉर 150 मार्क्स. सो रिमेंबर, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ टीचिंग स्कीम. देन वी हैव कोर्स मैप. आफ्टर स्टडिंग दिस पर्टिकुलर what you can say subject or course, what will you have to remember, or how these course outcomes are correlated to the competency. So we have seen the competency of this subject, like communicate in English and spoken and written form effectively. So all the course outcomes are directly or indirectly related to this particular competency. Means all the units given in the course contents, these are directly or indirectly related to these 5 course outcomes, and ultimately they achieve the competency. So this is what the course map is. Now you can understand, see here is a welcome speech, then paragraph writing, some collocations, scene passages, articles means grammatical aspects. All these things are given and they are directly or indirectly they are related to these COs and the PROs, okay. Some PROs also here given in the different colors you can see. So this is what the course map is. We'll try to understand one by one in the coming lectures. Then we'll try to understand, there are some suggested practicals. There are 18 practicals, out of which we'll have to complete at least 14 practicals, okay. 14 practicals are compulsory. Means the practicals which are given in the star, they are 12, but again we have to complete 2 more extra practicals. In this way 14 practicals are compulsory. So we have separate marks for these practicals. This is the part of progressive assessment. So we all have to complete these practicals. So remember, this is important section. Then we have actual theory components. So what are the theory units? Number 1 is applied grammar. In this applied grammar we have to focus on the cognitive domain, okay. Writing and speaking skills are developed through this particular chapter, number 1. So there are some different topics: articles, preposition, conjunction, types of sentence, tense. Means these are the parts of basic grammar like active, passive, direct, indirect speech. So these things are, or subtopics are added in the applied grammar. We are going to see all these topics one by one. So just I am giving the brief overview or the introduction of the course contents. Then second unit is comprehension. In this comprehension we have seen passages from MSBT textbook. You can see here 2.1. Then 2.2 unseen passages. 2.3 reading with correct pronunciation. 2.4 interpretation of the passages in written and spoken form. And 2.5 answering questions. Now so this is the comprehension यूनिट, ओके. आपके समझ में आ रहा होगा कि इसमें से 5 यूनिट है. 5 यूनिट में से आप हम दूसरा यूनिट का कोर्स कंटेंट देख रहे हैं. उसमें दिस टाइप ऑफ जो राइट साइड को जो कंटेंट दिए, these are the actual contents, and in the middle side you can see these are the unit outcomes in the cognitive domain. What we have to remember, what we have to understand and learn This is given in the 2.2a, 2e, 2b. So these are the unit outcomes. Okay. Then chapter number 3rd or unit number 3rd, paragraph and dialogue writing. So here we have types of paragraphs, including technical, descriptive, narrative, then dialogue writing, development of dialogue, closing sentence. In this way, there are different aspects we are going to study in the chapter number 3rd. Then we have unit number 4th, vocabulary building. This is very important, which comprises rules of spelling, words often confused, collocations, idioms, etc. So these things are there. We are going to see all these things one by one. Then last unit we have, that is speeches. How to prepare speech, or what are the ways to write various types of speeches. That is also in the cognitive domain. This is the unit outcome we are going to develop through this particular chapter. So here we have importance of public speaking, characteristics of good speech, welcome speech, farewell speech, introducing a guest, and vote of thanks. So these are some aspects which are given in the chapter number 5, that also we are going to see one by one in the coming few lectures. Then we have next very important part is we have micro projects. For each subject there is a separate micro project, and for first year especially there are 4 to 6 members in a group. We used to form the group of 4 to 6 students, and in that particular group one topic is given like develop language game activities, crossword puzzles, enhancing word power to be used in English language. Okay, so this is, for example, this is the first topic which is given to a particular group, and they are asked to complete this micro project by doing various activities which are given under the guidance of that particular course teacher. So after completion of this particular activity, you have to prepare the micro project file and we have to submit it to the course teacher. So in this manner we have various topics given here, और apart from this course teacher may allocate, इससे और दूसरे भी टॉपिक आपको allocate किए जाएंगे. इस तरीके से आपको माइक्रो प्रोजेक्ट की एक वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एक्टिविटी है, इसके लिए 10 मार्क्स आपके कोर्स कंटेंट में दिए हुए. सो रिमेंबर, देन वी हैव 13 number point, that is suggested learning resources. I have taken only important points, don't look at these points. So suggested learning resources comprising, first is English textbook which is given by MSBT. You cannot get it in the market. This will be provided by college. So we have other learning resources like you have some certain grammar books, English grammar at a glance, essential English grammar, living English structure. So these books are given. You can refer any one of these. I don't say you should refer all these, but you can refer any one of the grammar book, and you should also refer some websites, British Council or Learn English British Council, www.talkenglish.com, languagelabsystem.com. These are some websites you can go through and you can learn the basic aspects of English grammar. Basically, this basic English textbook which is provided by MSBT, it will be given through the college. So remember, these are some learning resources which we'll have to remember and use throughout the semester to complete, to learn and to understand this particular subject. So this is what the basic introduction is. So with this, thank you very much, and for more details visit and subscribe to my YouTube channel eLearn English. There are certain videos I have already uploaded on basic grammar and few other aspects. You can learn all these videos. So thank you very much.